So I believe that there's no mistakes. You got what you got. You experienced what you experienced because you've been in training for a very, very long time. You've been in training. Somebody asked Bucky this. Somebody asked Bucky this once. They go, so do you ever practice? He says, you practice your presentations. Because Bucky would get in front of a room, and they'd just turn on the camera, and he'd just talk for hours. I mean, hours. Nothing. I mean, he'd just sit there like this. He had these big, thick Coke bottle, thick glasses on, and he'd just sit there and talk. I mean, it was not a powerful presentation. Okay? It was not like, he wasn't doing any of the things it was asking, no questions, hardly. And he would just talk. And you would fall asleep, wake up, fall asleep. But you know what happened is that something about it rewired you. And he says, there are no mistakes. You know what he said to us? He would say this all the time. He goes, you didn't create this universe and you're not running it. What do you mean I'm not running? You didn't create it. Well, everything has a purpose, a reason. It all fits together. You look at nature. Everything's got a purpose out there. It all works together. What? Because as a human being, you think you're special? You think you're something different? No. So you got what you got. You've been who you are. You are who you are for a reason. If you've chosen to teach, even if it's only teaching, what is it you were taking, technical stuff? What do you like web design? A smartboard interactive whiteboard. That's life-changing. Everybody understand? But I don't even know what it is. I don't know what it is. But the bottom line is that she has chosen to teach because something, as Bucky said, spontaneously arousable in her to do it better. To somehow, and we had a little interaction on it. All of a sudden, you began to see it differently. Yes?
Yes.
It's like she goes, but they don't want to learn it. They don't want to do it. Good. So tell them that. I know you guys don't want to do this. How many of you would like to get your boss off your back about this thing once and for all? Good. So I'm going to show you how to do this so it's easy. They'll never have to bother you again. And this will only take a few minutes. How many are willing to do? Yeah. Okay, good. Boom. All of a sudden. So you take something dry and boring, turns it into something special, and puts the WIIFM in it for her. She's giving light at the end of a very dark tunnel for some people out there. Got it? Yeah. So how many people have learned something already from practicing the videos? Okay, good. Excellent. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Before we get the first person up here, just so that you're ready. Oh, yes. You have a burning question there? Comment? Sorry.
I was just going to say, I've been arrested with Arun Gandhi, Gandhi's grandson, the only time he's ever been arrested.
Wait, sorry.
I've been arrested with Arun Gandhi, Gandhi's grandson, the only time he's been arrested for civil disobedience, as well as Jim Lawson, who taught Martin Luther King nonviolent work. And I didn't get King or Gandhi.
What did you get?
Henry V.
Yeah, okay, good. Why do you think? What is it you do? What is it that you do?
I'm a transformation coach and talk about people overcoming obstacles and what they can do.
Overcoming obstacles. So everybody understand what I'm saying? So yeah, it's different for you. Different for you. Because that was their game. You were learning from them. Now it's your game. Who are you going to lead into battle? They led you into battle. Now who are you going to lead into battle? And for what reason? Right? You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Totally. Question is, how big is your game? The good thing about it is the bigger the game you play and the more people you serve, the more money you make. That's a nice benefit. How many would agree? So whether you're teaching whiteboard, blackboard, chalkboard, I don't know what it is. The question is for Darlene, how big is your game? What have you been training all of your life to do? How many people have ever talked to somebody else and you can see, you talk to them what they've been doing? I don't know, because some of you, how many people still don't know what you're going to teach about? Don't know what your topic is. Come on. How many are getting a little closer on it, though? All right, good. That's why you talk about it to other people. How many of you have ever talked to people and they tell you, well, this is what I've been doing, and that, and to you it's painfully obvious what they should be doing? How many of you have ever had this going on? And then you tell someone, and they go, yeah, well, you know why? Because people's image of themselves sometimes is about that big. You show them the big game, and they go, right?
Yes.
Is it just me?
No.
Okay, good. Because the reason I can tell you this is because, as my ex-friend Pat said, what makes you so special? I know somebody intimately well that does this. Every time I want to go to a bigger game, that's why, again, I surround myself with people that ask more of me than me. I'm sitting down working on a business plan right now. Actually, I was motivated by you guys that were at Guerrilla Business School. Because what I saw in the room was like, inspired me. And it really had nothing to do with what in the room. It was an idea had been gestating. I was sitting down looking at a proposal that will, in fact, drive over $100 million into our business in the next 2 years. And so all of a sudden, which is a lot of money for me. How many people consider that to be a lot of money, over 100 million? Yeah, so I'm sitting there and I'm going, all of a sudden the little voice going, well, what makes you think you can? Who are you? You know what I'm saying? And so when that little voice does that, what do I got to do? Yeah. I'm not that polite. So those of you that have gotten the sales training kit, you know that the thing is, or the little voice management CD, is when your little voice says it, what do you got to say? Stop. What do you say? Stop. Say it like you mean it. What do you say? Stop. Put the little voice in your hand right now. Okay? And I count through, you say stop, and you smack it. 1, 2, 3, stop! Feels good, doesn't it? Look, it's a game. It's a little game, but the point is it's a metaphor, too. Because you can do it. Everybody's got greatness. The issue is, what do you let stand in the way of you doing it? And I don't want to get into all this stuff. But the point here is this. Go for it tonight. Go for it tonight. The thing that's in common with Eddie Murphy and Martin Luther King in their message was what? In his final look, I don't think it's sacrilegious to put the two of them together. In his final speech, he made a statement that actually Eddie Murphy is giving you the same opportunity. He said, "I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man." You think I'm afraid to get down on my knees in front of all these people and beg? I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Do you want to look like an idiot? That's the piece. Right? But he doesn't care. The reason those of you have that peace, maybe part of the reason you have it is because it's time for you to stop worrying about what other people think about you. The reason most people fail in network marketing is for that very reason. That's why they won't ask their friends to get into the business. They don't want to look foolish. They don't want their friends to think differently of them. They don't want their friends to think blah, blah, blah about them. So they end up being broke, or failing, or finding some other reason to justify and get out of the business. But if you want to be good in sales, you got to burn that one out. Got it? Got it. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. It's 8:10. I'm going to give you 10 minutes. How many minutes?
10 minutes.
10 minutes to practice one more time before we do these pieces. I'm going to give you 10 minutes. You can do it with your group, do it on your own, whatever you want. 10 minutes, and then we rock and roll. Got it?
Got it.
Everybody up? Actually, I'll give you 15 minutes. Ready? Go.